back to my channel. It's your girl Bree. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. So I've kind of been touching on a little bit of spring in just some few videos, probably just one honestly, but I'm excited about, of course, spring and then spring fashion. So I've been trying to do like some research as far as like what is going to be on trend for spring, and I hadn't really like seen too much or heard too much, and I think all the girlies are like starting to collect some spring items, but I feel like from a lot of people they're just kind of saying like, we don't know yet what's going to be in style for spring or what's coming. And of course, that's relative. Everybody has their own style, their own fashion, but I know for me, I do like to add a little bit of trend to my wardrobe. If it's cute, I'm getting it, but there are some times that you do want to add just a little bit of trendiness to what you're wearing every day, what you want to portray, all those good things. So I did do a little bit of research. That's what today's video, and as you saw by the title, we're going to be talking all things spring fashion for 2025. So I'm going to go through, I found a list on the Vogue's website. I'm just going to put my spin on it, on what it is. Of course, they have like, I'll call them fancy names, but just like the elevated fun names of like what to look for, but I'll just kind of share what to expect, and then kind of start getting like the wheels spinning on what you can reuse from even like fall or winter. I'm all about like maximizing those pieces. I don't like to have too many where I'm like, I can only wear them in the winter, I can only wear them here. Of course, that'll happen naturally, but I do like to have some flexibility in my wardrobe. That way I can really, get the bang out of the buck and all those things. Or get more bang out of the buck. So yeah, y'all know what I mean. Anyways, get more bang for your buck. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into spring fashion. Okay, so sorry, gotta get a little comfy. So first things first, like I said, this is on Vogue's website. I'll have this linked in the description box down below and all the things, but the first thing that came up was summertime prep. So that makes a lot of sense because I do feel like a lot of the trends as of late have been a little bit more on the preppy side. So with preppy, I think of it as, like I said, this is my Bree spin on it, to take it how you want and all things, but I feel like that's like the nice like tailored look. So of course there were a lot of people wearing suits. I love that. I love a good suit, but then sometimes for some of us will say it's like, oh, that seems a little bit too dressy, but I like how a lot of people were putting their spin on it, where they were wearing it with like baseball caps, or they're doing a full suit with sneakers and stuff. I know we've seen guys do it before, the ladies were doing it too and stuff, but we added some few more accessories. We're adding some cute glasses. I love the trend of wearing like a tie with certain things. I think it's super cute. So looks like the preppiness is still going to continue into the spring. So of course this will come with like layering as well. So this is the button down shirt, maybe draping a cute sweater over it. So that's where what I mentioned earlier of how I want to use some things that I wore in the fall and the winter. You can still bring them into the spring season because it's a little bit cooler. You're getting a taste of like some warmer weather, but it's not all the way there yet. So I love that. It looks like stripes are going to be in. I know a lot of people are hesitant sometimes with stripes just because you do have to find the right stripe pattern that works for you. So definitely test that out and figure out what works best for you, because sometimes what looks cute on someone else, it may not look the same on you, and that's not to compare sizes or anything of the sorts. It's just how it is styled or worn. You got to find what works best for you. It looks cute on her, but you may have to add a belt to yours or something, or you may take away the belt, however it looks. So just find what works best for you. But I love the summertime prep look. I just love like the tailored look, but then adding a little bit of like the athletic, a little bit of street to it as well. So I think that's here to stay. So they call it summertime prep. So it looks like kind of like the boating look. So like the stripes, the sneakers, kind of like the loose like pants, somewhat wide leg, but not quite. I guess we'll say straight leg, that type of look. That's what it looks like. That's what's going to be on trend for spring. And then of course like the nice like button down, we'll say like shirt dresses basically. I love those. Those are easy to style. You can throw a jacket over it. You can do heels, you can do sneakers, you can do sandals. Very versatile, and I feel like it's easy to transition across like all seasons as well. Next one up, it says let's go thrifting. So this one's a little bit interesting, and I think from what I have gathered just from my like personal perception of it is that we're going to be mixing patterns and prints. So that always personally makes me nervous because I always see it looks cute on a lot of different people, but sometimes for me I'm just like, I don't know if I can fit it together, and I don't want to go buy the exact same thing. I'm trying to get out of that myself as well. There are some things that I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's cute, I gotta have that, but I'm trying to get out of getting the exact same thing that somebody else has on, because then it's a trend, but then everybody has it and you're not putting your own personal spin on it. So fashion is definitely how you make it, so make it work for you. So yeah, but it looks like thrifting, it's going to be like mixing of patterns or even sometimes textures, and this takes a little bit of work. So I definitely say, you know, play with it. It's something that I'm still learning, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, oh, do it, because I feel like it takes work. I've seen people mix like different stripe patterns. When they put it together, it looks cute. And then I've seen people mix like either animal prints as well. I feel like how you can do it, but I think you have to kind of get the colors right for one, and even just like I think even like the materials as well and stuff. But that's kind of what my gist of when it says like let's go thrifting, and I'm popping pictures up on the screen as you probably have already seen already, but it just seems like a lot of mixing of patterns, still like in the same kind of color family. So definitely I like to do research on what colors go well together. I love those videos where a lot of women, they'll say like, hey, these are colors in your closet that you can put together. I love that because once again, you're using a lot more items in your closet that you never would have put together, but because they go well on the color wheel, it looks amazing. So that's the next one. Crafty minimalism. So this one is going to just like, I feel like this is where the elevated casual comes in, where it's very simple, but it's the elevated casual look. So this is like the basic t-shirt and jeans, but then you style it with some pumps, or you put like a cute bomber jacket over it, or you'll take like a cute, we'll say like a sweat set or like an athleisure kind of set, but then, you know, you'll elevate it with like some really nice earrings or some really cute sunglasses or regular glasses, or even a nice bag. So it's definitely, you know, it's very simple, very minimalistic, but you're elevating it with your accessories. So I love that. I've definitely gotten into that a lot more myself, because I definitely was like, we coming out stepping and I kind of transitioned to minimalist, but I think I'm coming back into like, no, I'm gonna wear what's in my closet. Like I spent hard-earned money on it and it's just sitting there. I'm stop trying to like save outfits for certain things. Now there will be times I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to give up this outfit for that one thing and stuff just yet, but if I want to wear it, I'm gonna wear it and stuff, and no matter what the event is. Now of course this is within reason, but I feel like if you got it, wear it. So I think that this is super nice. So based on what it says, it's where texture, fringe, and crochet. And I feel like that's something that is always trendy in the springtime, because you're still kind of wearing the sweaters and everything and stuff, but you know, you're starting to lighten it up just a little bit. I actually just got, it was like a crochet, like short sleeve sweater, but it's very open. So definitely gives spring, maybe a little bit more in the summer because the holes are a lot bigger. But of course, just styling that with like some nice flowy pants or like some trousers of some sort and some sandals. Once again, kind of like the elevated casual, where it's simple, it's a casual look, but you elevate it with like the accessories or even like a statement piece basically. So I think fringe is definitely going to be in for sure. And I think like the different textures, I've seen that even with like some of like the drop waist dresses, excuse me, where up top it's probably like a cotton texture, and then it like flows into like a silky material basically. So I love like the mix of textures in that way. So I think that that's personally how I saw what they meant by crafty minimalism. Okay, next up they have exaggerated proportions. So this is like the oversized look, but then it's also going to be like, it looks like bubble skirts. It looks like where there is like open shoulders, or it's like, I even saw this with Zara came out with a super cute denim set. It went viral where it was a corset top, but then it like flared out. So those types of pieces basically. So maybe like an exaggerated shoulder or something, but it's an exaggerated shoulder, but then it like cinches in really nicely at the waist. I think that that is super cute. So yeah, and I feel like these are going to be just nice pieces. Once again, I feel like they could even transition into the fall once again. So if you are investing or getting some of these pieces in the spring, you could definitely transition them into the into the fall. Summer, you might have to take a little break and stuff, but I think that is super cute. Or even just like skirts that, you know, like, what am I trying to say? Like mermaid style skirts, so they come in but then they flare out or something. Or even once again the drop waist dresses that I mentioned earlier with like the different textures. That's kind of like what I'm seeing what means by exaggerated proportions. And I apologize y'all if I'm getting tongue twisted. Sometimes either my thoughts get ahead of me or I'm just so excited about it. Y'all probably see me like leaning forward like, oh my gosh. But yeah, but I think that that is super cool and cute. And I just love how I feel like the fashion is getting a little bit simpler to where it is not so overwhelming, because I feel like sometimes fashion can get a little overwhelming where you're just like, oh my gosh, there's either so much or something I tried. I love how they're taking a step back and keeping it, I love color, but keeping it more neutral, so you know it can be transitional, but then you're switching it up with either the texture or like the different, once again, proportions on how it fits on you or how it looks, where certain things are exaggerated and certain things aren't. So I love that. Next one is Femininity Unraveled. So this is where it's giving the lace, the floral prints. It looks like it's giving fringe, just romance. Basically is kind of what I'm getting at. So very wispy is how they called it. So just super pretty, and I love that. I love how femininity is coming back in with some of the dresses, because I've seen some really pretty like spring dresses. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. It just gives pretty, you know. Like you can just put on a dress and see. I was like, oh my gosh, where are you going? And I'm just like, oh, I just thought it was a simple dress, but to some people it's just like, oh my gosh, you just look so pretty. You've heard that. I hope you've heard that before. If you haven't, girl, you're pretty. So yeah, so it just seems like it's very flowy. This is where I feel like the maxi dresses are going to come back in. And once again, springtime, you can layer them with a nice, like a denim jacket, a blazer, throw a nice little sweater like over your shoulders and stuff like that. So like very like feminine details when it comes to like the flowers, even with the colors, like the pastel colors, of course, those are always popular in spring as well. The chiffon tops, and of course, once again, take what you can out of that, basically. So make it your own femininity. So what does that look like to you, basically? I love all the cute girly stuff, so I'm here for it. I actually got a polka dot dress from TJ Maxx not too long ago, and it was just so cute and pretty. It was like a flared out, like kind of like a corset top dress, and I would probably put it into this category because it's fun, it's flirty. I could dress it up really cute with like some black heeled sandals, basically, or I can make it a little bit more simple and put on some flat sandals with it. But it just gave like cute, girly, just, yeah. So that's what I think of girly. It's just like the flowy dresses, or even just like the midi dresses that are a little extra flowy and stuff. But yeah, super duper cute. And then of course, spring outerwear. So this is, of course, you can still wear certain jackets and things, but you might change up the colors on them where you start to get a little bit lighter. So it definitely looks like the bomber jackets, suede jackets, you can still get away with wearing them. It looks like the cinch jackets. I feel like you would usually see these with like athletic jackets where they're a little bit blousy, but then they're like cinched in the waist. It looks like those are still going to be, or you know, they're going to be on trend for this spring. So I definitely feel like we're getting more into layering when it comes to styling different things, which, like I said, I enjoy, because you get a chance to wear certain pieces a little bit longer because you're layering them. So I think outerwear is always a good look. I love a good like trench coat jacket, or even I've seen a lot of them cropped. I actually have a cropped trench coat, basically. So I think that is super cute to layer up. It's very simple to style. You can style them with some sneakers. You can do like a little booty. The sky's the limit with. You could throw it over a dress and stuff. You can roll up the sleeves on it and stuff just to make it a little edgier and stuff. And I know it's probably saying that lightly, edgier and stuff, but super cute. Let's see, checks and balances. So looks like plaid is still going to be in, which I'm here for. I have some plaid pieces, not a lot and stuff, because sometimes with it, depending on the print, it's kind of like, it's hard to keep wearing over and over again, because it's like one of those pieces, it's considered a statement piece. So I mentioned this, I think probably towards like a little bit late last year. I was trying to transition just a little bit out of statement pieces, because once again, it's just like that 1 or 2 time wear, but you can't really wear it over and over again, because you know, I hate to say it, but like people are gonna recognize, like, did you just have that on? Like, yes. But yeah, but statement pieces, it's kind of hard to keep wearing them and stuff, and of course you want to maximize them. But looks like plaid is going to be that thing. So this is kind of like the gingham print dresses, and then of course you can change up the colors. Usually when I think of gingham print, I automatically think of like the pink and white, or some people think like picnic table, the red and white and stuff, but it can be worn tastefully and cute. So this is like with different dresses, trench coat, looks like even like trousers, or even just like tops and stuff, like finding different plaid or gingham print tops. So I think it's super cute. Not everybody particularly cares for it, so find what works best for you, but I do think it's cute. Business wear. I mentioned that earlier with just kind of how more of like the preppy look, but business wear I feel like it's still going to be in the spring. I know it popped off a little bit more in the fall last year, so once again, break those out. So that's why sometimes it's good to have a balance of like the fall colors, but then also have some neutral colors so that way you can transition it into spring. So this is going to be like the button down vest and trousers. I love that look. I love it. It's simple, it's chic, it's classy. It's just, it can go with anything, anywhere. It's so comfortable because you don't have on tight jeans or anything. The pants are flowy, so you can still have a moment. It's still a look, but you're still comfortable as well. Elevated casual. So all of these are kind of like cooking and swirling together. So I love it. So it looks like full suits or even just like jackets with skirts. I feel like that's starting to come back a little bit more, because usually you would do like a suit jacket and pants, but I've been seeing a lot more ladies doing the jackets with the skirts, and then, you know, like the Mary Jane socks or the shoes. Super duper cute. So definitely keep those suits and vests, or get them ready, or don't put them up just yet. So depending on where you are, I know it can get a little hot and stuff like that. Well, I know for here, I'm in Texas, but you can make it work and stuff. But I have done that look a few times with a button down vest and some trousers and some sandals. Super cute. I put on some cute glasses with it, elevated with some jewelry. I love it. So I'm always here for a blazer. I love a blazer moment. I think I may have done a video on my channel, like my whole blazer collection. I'm having to revamp it because a lot of them are now too big, and when I'm getting them altered, it's like completely restructuring it. So I'm just kind of like, is it worth it? Because sometimes I'm spending more on the alterations than I did on the actual jacket. So this is where it might help to even thrift some of those items as well. It's something specific that you're looking for, like your thrifting is the way to go. I still want to go thrifting. I haven't done it yet, and so I don't really need anything. That's why I'm kind of like, I want to, I don't. I don't really need anything, but I just want to experience it, because you can really find some good stuff. So yeah. And that was it, y'all. So yeah, that was Vogue's website. I think I did a little bit on Pinterest just to kind of see, you know, what's trending or what's coming up if I type in spring fashion. I love Pinterest for outfit ideas, just because sometimes I have pieces and some stuff I can naturally put together, and there's other times I'm just like, I need help. So definitely don't sleep on Pinterest. If you have like, hey, I got a red blazer, I just type in like red blazer outfits, and it doesn't mean that you have to necessarily go out and buy the exact thing that that person is wearing, but of course you're getting inspiration off of it, and it's always good. But yeah, oh, I know I forgot one. Denim on denim. I feel like that is here to stay, which I love it. I can be a very matchy person, so I'm trying to test it a little bit where the denims aren't completely matchy, but then I don't want it to look weird either and stuff. So yeah, but I do feel like denim on denim, or just denim pieces, are like, as far as like tops and all those things, those are here to stay. What else? So I'm just kind of like scrolling through. Of course, the different colors, bringing in those lighter colors and stuff is going to be in. It does seem like more like the oversized pieces are going to still stay around. So I feel like balancing them out always looks good. So if you have like some wide leg flowy pants, usually wearing a top that's a little bit more fitted, we'll say, and stuff, I think that is a moment, that is a look. So there are some looks that are all like oversized top, oversized bottom. You just have to balance it out so it doesn't drown you out and stuff like that. So I feel like usually if you throw some heels on with it, that'll kind of balance it out a little bit, or even throw like a cute belt to like cinch it in just a smidge. So yeah, but so far nothing too much popping out, you know, from what I have gathered. But yeah, I think that there are some cute things coming for spring. I just love the weather and stuff. There are sometimes it's hard to like, I don't want to mess up an outfit, because I'm like, it looks so cute without the jacket, but I don't want to be cold either. So it's like that struggle of like, I want to be cute, but I don't want to be cold. So yeah, so I think spring is definitely a good time to shine, hopefully with the sunshine and all the things. But you know, just kind of putting your spin on layering pieces and putting pieces together. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I hope this video made a ton of sense. If it didn't make sense, I apologize. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of go through some trends that I found, and of course get my spin on it. But yeah, I love all the seasons, honestly. I think I really do love spring and fall. I'm still trying to find my own looks in fashion when it comes to those times of year, just because the weather is so unpredictable for me where I'm at. So it's just like, you know, the outfit is cute right now, but then it's either going to turn hot or it's going to be cold, and then you're just like, well, wait, what do I do, you know, then stuff. So I do love this time of year. I think I love it more so with like the colors. I think I could say that most time of the seasons I'm here for the colors, but then I'm still trying to find my own way when it comes to styling different pieces. And then then, you know, not being too hot or too cold and stuff. So yeah, but I'm definitely excited for spring. I hope to do some spring hauls or just more videos about just getting ready for spring, so we're all not looking around like, what we gonna do? I think stay tuned for the next video. I want to do how to plan out like a spring capsule wardrobe, excuse me. So just kind of getting a little bit ready, more so with like the basic pieces and stuff that you can actually continue to wear all throughout the spring season, so you're not getting sucked into the trends the entire time basically. So yeah, so stay tuned for that video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, comment down below some trends or anything about spring that you're excited about. I want to hear it. I want to talk to y'all, get to know y'all a little bit better. So yeah, it's your girl Bree. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye y'all.
Trust in me. I can't, you said I can't trust in you.